As you can see, folks, we've had a lot of rain. I pulled this thing up because where it was, you weren't going to be able to see it good, but that's not 6 inches, but I'm going to call it 6 inches. I don't have any wheat laying down yet, thank heavens. We've got some beans that's been in the ground for just a few days. We actually planted about 100 acres the morning before it started raining, and so I don't know what it's done to them. I haven't scouted them yet, but I rushed down here this morning now that it stopped raining to see what it had done to these wheat fields, and looked like if you can see way over on the hill over there, there's some that's laying down a little bit. I shouldn't say laying down, it's leaning. And it's little spots, and that's nothing in the world but the nitrogen overlap from the sprayer. That is a triangle-shaped corner, and it's awful hard to get the booms to cut on and off. This wheat here had nitrogen put on by a custom applicator. I couldn't get to it, so they put it on, and their booms cut off. I think every 5 nozzles cuts off, so you'll have a little bit of overlap, which normally is not a big problem, but you'll notice on wheat it is, and with this type of situation here. If you look at this wheat, clean as a pin. I don't see anything in here. You see a little bit of a track left right there from the spray coop, but that's about it. Really clean. Now this field was sprayed with Roundup right before I planted it in the fall. Now it also had Hominy on it at the last nitrogen application. Clean as a pin. That's what we're looking for. Now let's switch across the road and look at something. See right along the edge here, same wheat, same variety. I planted this field first, came out of this field, went right in the field that we just looked at. The outside edge of this thing is, as far as I'm concerned, is eaten up with ryegrass. Out in there, it's not bad, but it's spotty. This field was in corn. It went into, we saw drilled wheat in it. Absolutely nothing different other than the Roundup application in the fall. That across the road there, where we just were looking at, that field was in hay production. We killed it with the Roundup. Other than that, it had the fertilizer, it had the nitrogen applications twice, it had the Hominy application, and all exact same time this field was, exact same day. So I'm getting real big on pre-plant herbicide and pre-emergence herbicide. Now I don't mind telling you, we've been spraying a simazine-atrazine combination on, and there's some other stuff in there too, but basically it's simazine and atrazine on corn, and it is death to get it mixed and get it cleaned out, and it's hard on the nozzles, and it's a real job for the sprayer. But anyway, I don't think we're going to have that good a wheat crop. I hope I'm wrong. I noticed along the edges here, this wheat just doesn't look like it's going to produce. That out there doesn't look too bad. Last year we averaged 83 bushels an acre, which, man, it was timely, and I needed it. And the price went up, and we got big money for what I forward forecasted, and we got what I think is huge money for modern day wheat now. For the rest of it, so it was very timely. This year is I'm probably in an even worse position. I've got more crop in the ground than I ever have. Naturally, I've got more bills coming. You know, prepaid for a bunch of seed, prepaid for a bunch of everything, and still, you know, I'm not paying interest on anything. I mean, I don't have anything delinquent. That's not what I'm saying, but there's a huge bill coming. So I'm hoping this wheat's going to pay off big time. I'm obviously leaning across the fence, but if you look at the heads there, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. You know, I think these heavy rains appear to have helped folks with cereal beetles. It looks like it's washed the cereal beetles away. I'm not an insect guy, so maybe I don't understand what I'm looking at, but that's what it seems to be. I will tell you I'm seeing something I don't like and I don't understand. Can you see in there? There's a few heads in there that are dead. Wheat's dying. I don't know why that is. It's dotted out through there. I don't know what's going on with that, but doesn't look too bad. I'll catch a video of some of our corn here in a little bit. But I don't think this is too awful bad. I'm pretty pleased. I think this wheat here will do pretty good, because the last 3 years, maybe it was 4 years, I don't remember. Because of that, price went up in the last 3 or 4 years after wheat harvest. Because of that, this is the first year, and I don't know how long. I do not have any wheat forward contracted, not one grain. And I don't like that. I'll just tell you the truth. It's awful nice to plant crops, fertilize, and buy seed and all with confidence that you at least have your price booked in. You know, there's two main things we need. One is yield and one is price. And you know, if you can look your price up, hook that in, and know what you're getting, we're good. I'm going to try to climb over this fence without falling down while holding this camera. So if y'all will bear with me a minute. But if you'll notice these heads, that's pretty good. That's pretty good head there. Okay. But I notice there's a lot of this wheat is dying. See here? I shouldn't say a lot of it. I don't know. It's probably going to perk up with this rain. I think this rain is very timely to put the grain on it. But I don't know what it's going to do to disease. I think a lot of the guys out west think I'm crazy. But we have a local, I call it local, it's 120 miles away, and that's local for us. Feed mill that buys feed wheat, and they pay big money for it. I have sold milling wheat there several years higher than what you can get for it selling it for milling wheat. So we'll see. I'll keep you posted, but I'm going to be looking at some bean land, and I'm going to be looking at some corn, and maybe I can get a video out of one or both of those for you, just kind of giving you an update. But we're in the last, this is Saturday, so since I think it started raining about Wednesday afternoon, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, for 4 days, right at 6 inches of rain. My seed guy says that's not good for our corn, and like I say, we don't have any beans up. So, we'll see. Talk with you next time.